Okay, so the rest of this gang just got out of Fant4stic or Fantastic Four or whatever you want to call it. So we're just gonna record some reactions.
Yeah. We did not see it, and the rest of these folks had the guts to actually go through with it, so we're going to pick everybody's brains about it. First up, Aaron, anything to say?
Yes, I thought it was really good. It just had a very disappointing ending. So
Okay. What did you think of the actors?
Oh yeah, everyone did a really good job. It had a lot of character development, a lot of build-up, and then it just kind of the last fight scene was just kind of like starting and finishing really quick. So that was the most disappointing part.
Okay. All right, Hayley, what
Hi.
did you think?
Yeah, that's what we were talking about. I feel like it was rushed at the end. There was a lot of build-up. I liked the beginning, but with the timing, there was a really for like a superhero movie, it was really rushed, and I almost wanted it to be like a mini series, like a Netflix original, and really stretch it out because there's a lot. I like the actors, and I thought there could be a lot more, but because it's Fox, but it's a Marvel movie. We had all this like build up. I was getting into it, and then it was like very little time with the villain and very rushed at the end. So.
All right, thanks.
More like Fantastic Boar. It was very, very slow, very, very tedious to get to the superhero part. I think the modern superhero audience wants to see the superheroes a little quicker than 90 minutes in, which at that point you're just like not that interested anymore.
Okay.
I do think some of the reviews are a little bit overly harsh. I like it better than Tim Story's efforts, but still not really for me as far as a superhero movie goes.
Okay. Speaking of superhero stuff, what did you think about the costumes in the movie?
They looked like they were put together like on the day. Like not a lot of thought seemed to go into them. And for a superhero team that's kind of known for their very simplistic, very basic costume that kind of all matches, it looked a little ramshackle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. All right, Kenny, what did you think?
I really enjoyed it, but I expected to enjoy it, so it was no big deal to me. I mean, I enjoyed the story. I thought it was good. The characters were really good. I love the special effects. Yeah, I mean, it was good. It was slow. It was a slow build-up, and then I do agree with Aaron that the ending was just way too quick. I wish it would have dragged it about 30 minutes. Big battle, but...
Would you recommend this movie to anybody else?
I would recommend it, yeah. I don't know if I'd see it again. Probably would. Yeah, I'd probably see it one more time, but yeah, I would recommend it. I mean, just going knowing what it is. It's definitely a setup movie. They're waiting. Number 2 will be amazing because they already got all this out of the way. So, well, I hope.
Maybe.
So we'll see.
Okay, yeah.
I would say I would recommend this movie if you have like 110 minutes left to live, because it will make that 110 minutes seem like forever.
All right. Okay, let's bring this around. Okay, how about you, Robert? Any thoughts?
Pretty much what everyone else has already said, although preceding the end, the final fight, about like 3/4 of the way in, when they finally like actually start revealing the villain, there's this really odd tonal shift. It's like you've got a superhero movie up to this point, and it's got this kind of tone. It's like, it's kind of your
Comic book.
comic book style, but a little dark, a little, not darker, but a little more dour, and then all of a sudden it's like, wow, this got dark really, really fast. And it's really strange. And then it just completely flips back, and it's not like super dark anymore. And it was like, I think Dallas might have said it, or somebody said it was like whiplash. And it's like, yeah, it's just like all of a sudden, bam, you're like, what the hell just happened? And then it doesn't come back again. It's really weird.
Which of the Fantastic Four was your favorite in this movie?
Sue Storm, probably. Her powers, I think, are the best. And
First one?
I don't know. I like Cait pretty well, I guess.
That fact that she can fly.
All right, and what was your name?
Cait.
All right, Cait, what did you think of the movie?
Well, I think the biggest complaint everybody had was about the timing, and that was mine as well. I love backstory and I love origin stories, but it went so long, and there were just so many scenes that felt like the filmmakers forgot how the language of film works. Like every time the machine revved up, we'd see it go through its whole revving again. And it was just like, we got it once, we can just zap into it. There was the whole thing about testing with the chimp, and it's like, we didn't need that. All that needed to happen was someone needed to walk in the room and be like, hey, the machine works now. Great, let's all get in it. Like, the other thing was, like, I like the actors, but I feel like the dialogue and some of the script didn't do them any favors. Like, Cait Mara's whole thing, where she was like, oh, my thing is patterns. I need music to see the I don't know.
Yeah.
It was really weird, and it felt like that character was much cooler than her dialogue, which is good, I think, on Cait Mara, because her charisma was coming through, but it was also like, why is she saying these words? It feels like she's being forced to say them.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, thanks very much. Thanks, everybody.
Anything else to say? You got that spike. Come on, Dallas. You know you got more.
No, that's probably it.
I have more.
That's really all I want to talk about.
We were saying we liked it better than the original ones, though. So yeah, liked it better than the original ones, but yeah, I'm still sad that it should be like a Netflix original series and really dive in everything and just really spend a lot more time. But it was a build up, so.
Okay. All right. I think that'll about cover it for now, and we'll see you at the next superhero movie that comes out.